What's up, everyone? I'm Tamara, and welcome to Tam's Psych Advice. Today, we're going to talk about ENFJ's unrequited love. For an ENFJ, getting over a soulmate can take years to overcome. They may refer to the person as the love of their life, but it has to be a love so deep, the chemistry so strong, the bonding so tight. It has to be a love that began in the soul, that was created in the heavens, a familiarity, the unexplainable. It is an intense out-of-body experience, love at first sight, a miracle of sorts. This kind of connection is like living in euphoria. It's like connecting with someone who fires on every syllable of the love languages. They are truly the one. When an ENFJ has a twin flame experience and they break up with them, the pain is excruciating. They will have physical symptoms. They will have to shut the door at work for crying outbursts. It is a nightmarishly painful time. Short of this brand of romance, ENFJ can get over a breakup in a couple of days to a week at best. But when they have soul-stirring love, it could take decades or a lifetime to overcome. ENFJ may jump into a multitude of relationships quickly after a horrific breakup to ease the pain. Then another breakup occurs. ENFJ may feel enormous pain. The new person may believe that they were a stud or a beauty to the ENFJ should they break up, because ENFJ may have a strong reaction, but the reaction is a rebound reaction, meaning months later, they may think very little of that person. The real trigger was their first love and the reminder of the pain for that person. They may project it onto the new person, but when they step back, new person was no comparison to soulmate, and they will be so grateful for the breakup later. The person had the stats on paper. They had fun. They could have been great friends, but truthfully, they weren't being the self that they wanted to be, nor could they show the person who they really are at the core. There was an uncomfortableness in some area. The problem with an ENFJ finding unexplainable, unquenchable love is that no one can ever compare to it. ENFJ is a unique type, and they may have had a unique parenting experience or parents who weren't like them at all. So finding the perfect subconscious combination in a love mate could be very challenging. The perfect romance may usurp reality and sustainability because of the level of intensity that goes with it. But it sets them up for unrealistic expectations. In other words, no one can compare to the first love. After their first real heartbreak, they may have a combination of high and low standards mixed together. They may go through a phase of confusion. Some things on the checklist, some not. Too high of expectations, and then subsequent lowering of expectations. ENFJ really wants to find the right person so they can move on with their lives, have that part of their life settled so that it isn't a continuous issue or longing. ENFJs will start to infuse some level of logic. ENFJs will need time to recover and extra time to process a breakup. Rebuilding, for example, getting a hobby, changing their clothes, their fashion sense, their hairstyle. They may treat themselves to a great meal and do some really fun things, travel to help themselves to get over a breakup. ENFJs with a ton of life experience and just a strong willpower will be able to stop themselves from falling in definitely in love with somebody who is not reciprocating, who shows signs of not being the type of person that ENFJ needs to be with. They will start to learn how to not just go with the heart, but also go with some objectivity to think things through, to make sense of what's actually happening, because they don't want to fall in love with somebody and then experience heartbreak. So they will use their introverted intuition, and they will fast forward into the future and say, what is going to happen with this situation? Is this somebody that I'm going to be with for a long time, or do I need to pump the brakes right now? So ENFJs can learn how to stop a Mack truck like experience with their bare hands eventually. They get strength because they are a type that learns from their experiences. So they may start off feeling really weak and then gain strength as they go through relationship world, because they know the pain of falling to pieces for someone, and they don't want to do that. They don't want to value somebody over themselves. They have enormous integrity and pride when it comes to themselves. They know that no one else is better than them, and they're not better than anyone else. And they know that love will present itself again in the future, and they want to keep that door open for the right person and not get stuck in a situation going nowhere like so many people do, and not find their true love. Same time, ENFJs must also keep an open heart when it comes to love, and when it's the right person, allow themselves to be vulnerable and take the risk of feeling that euphoria again and not becoming jaded to it because of their memorized, learned experience. So that would be my only advice. And if somebody who's an ENFJ is struggling with a breakup or just trying to find the right love in life, check out my book, Flip the Script on Love by Tamara Hunter Zyon. It's on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description box. And I've got lots of tips. I'm an ENFJ, so I can only write from my perspective, which might be different from other types. So check out that book. If you just want to strengthen your love, it will help you out. So thank you, my lovely friends, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.